Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the United Gamedom podcast. I was about to say D-Boys Den, but that's not it. It's another one. Um, I don't know which episode this is. I think it's 67, if I'm not mistaken.
68 because the last one was the E3 one, which was 67.
Okay, so this is episode 68. I'm Dennis, and you heard him, my co-host, as usual, Mr. Darren Moore. How you doing?
Doing fine. Weekend's nearly over, which always goes too quickly.
Yeah, it does.
Uh,
It's especially since I have to go to the office tomorrow morning, and that's not a good thing since I work from home now. It always a bummer when I have to I have to go to the office. So gotta go there tomorrow morning, but I have the rest of the week at home and Friday off since it's gonna be Canada Day here in Canada, and then
this time,
Independence Day Monday in the U.S. So
yeah, so fucking busy weekend for North America then.
yeah, it was Saint Jean Baptiste Day here in Quebec this past Friday, but I worked from home, which isn't too bad. I spent the entire day watching Netflix pretty much, so you can see it was a very busy day at work. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't really mind because I know it's going to be really quiet on these days, so I just, was watching some. I have a wireless headset for my work, so I can move around the house. So I was sitting down watching some Netflix before I got some calls, and it was all right. I pretty much watched almost the entirety of season two of Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. So that's pretty cool.
I heard that show's very good, but I rarely watch anything on Netflix, like in terms of original series,
It
like the
is it
last.
is very, very good. If you've seen, I don't know if you've watched Dirty Rock.
No, I just watched like bits and bobs of it though. Like I used to be on Comedy Central here though. It was
Hmm.
advertised, like around the time it's still on though. Like I think we were like a season behind where the states were when it was shown here though. But
Yeah.
it's like it's been over now for a few years. But
Yeah, I think it's been 2 years since its finale. But yes, it's a show produced by Tina Fey again. So it's a very, very good show. Like the guy Titus, who's actually named Titus for real. He plays a guy named Titus in the show. I think he's pretty much the star of that show. Like he's a black gay guy and really really funny stuff. He does really good stuff. He's a really good actor, so he's pretty much the star of the show. More than the actual star who plays Kimmy Schmidt. I can't remember her name.
Ellie Kemper,
Yeah, Ellie Kemper. Yeah.
she was in Bridesmaids. I think that's all I've
Yep.
seen her, and might have seen her in a few other things, but I forget though. But that's I know her from.
Hmm. So she's the actual star of the show, and for the season two finale, which I watched last night, has Lisa Kudrow in it. So that's cool. She
Oh,
she plays her
really?
mom. She looks old now. Holy crap! I remember her from Friends, and she looked really like young, and now she looks really old, like patches under her eyes and stuff like that. I was like, oh crap. Okay.
I think she's around late 40s anyway,
Yeah,
maybe 50s.
she's older than me. I'm pretty sure she is. So, but the other people from Friends, like I've seen David Schwimmer and Jennifer Aniston and stuff like that. They don't look as old as she does.
Well, I think she's the oldest. She was the oldest cast member anyway, so she was Lisa Kudrow.
I know Matt LeBlanc looks pretty old. He does that Top Gear show now. So
Yeah, he does the UK Top Gear now,
yeah.
which I don't care about though, because though some people around these parts are like, yeah, we like that show,
Hmm.
but other ones are like, fucking, just like can't be arsed with it now because it's Jeremy Clarkson and those guys left.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty much almost a new cast and
Yeah, it's a new cast. It
mhm.
was like Chris Evans and Matt LeBlanc and a few other people I don't know.
Chris
I don't know
Evans
who.
is in there. Captain America. Chris Evans.
No,
Okay.
not that Chris Evans. There's a
Okay.
guy here called Chris Evans.
Okay. It was like okay. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's taken over by the US. No, it's just another Chris Evans who's a sort of big TV personality in the 90s, and
Okay.
he does like radio shows, so he does as well.
Hmm. Oh, that's cool. Well, I know I've been watching Kimmy Schmidt. It's really, really good. Well, I finished season 2. Can't wait for season 3. A lot of like special guests on that show. So Tina Fey's there a couple of times, and Jeff Goldblum and Martin Short. Special guest stars like that. It's pretty good. It's a really good show.
Speaking of Jeff Goldblum, apparently that Independence Day film is not very good.
That's what I heard. Yeah, like the critics are really harsh towards it. The trailer looked all right, but I know Derek saw it, said it was pretty bad. Patrick
Right,
Flepping.
yeah. Patrick Klepper said it was boring.
Hmm.
But that's the problem. What's the point of releasing sequels to films 20 years after their release?
Yeah, and killing off Will Smith in the movie. That's kind of weird since he didn't want to do it. They killed him off.
Oh, is that basically okay? Just so kill him off then because he didn't want to do it, yeah. Well,
Yeah,
pretty much, I think he was probably the right
yeah, right
choice
decision.
not to
Yeah,
do it, yeah.
like I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
Suicide Squad's going to be better than that movie. So Suicide Squad, I'm really looking forward to that. That looks really good. Yeah,
Apparently it's only like an hour and 40 minutes long, which is like really wow. That's surprising
yeah,
considering it's
that's
a superhero. Like it's a superhero movie per se though, even though it's like villain. So, but running
yeah.
going about, like that's quite surprising because it's since most superhero films nowadays tend to be over 2 hours long.
Well, Batman's in the movie. I know that is, or unless it's an imposter, but he's supposed to be in the movie. So
Right.
I don't know how that's gonna work. I don't think it's what's his name doing it.
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck, yeah. I don't think it's gonna be him, so I don't know how they're gonna manage that. I haven't heard anything that it would
No, I
be
think
him
it
in the
was.
movie.
I think he was made he's a cameo though. I think I heard that.
Really?
So I think
Yes.
it is him, but I could be wrong though. I
That would be
think
cool. That would
it's
bring the universes closer together, like Marvel does with their stuff. That would be cool. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. And the DVD. Did you hear the DVD for Batman versus Superman is going to be like 3.5 hours long or something like that? 4 hours
yeah.
long?
They're basically going the fucking Lord of the Rings route then now, adding like
Yeah.
extra footage and making like fucking an eternity long then.
Yeah, it's going to be rated R too, so they're going to add all the gore and stuff like that in there. So I saw that movie. I thought it was pretty good. I didn't hate it like everybody else did. I thought it was all right. I mean, um, it's no Captain America Civil War or anything, but it's still pretty good. I enjoyed it. Thought it was all right.
Yeah, that's the thing though. The Marvel films are tend to be always better though. Anyway, like the last bunch of films in the DC side haven't
Hmm.
been like well received. Like Man of Steel, Batman versus Superman,
Hmm.
Green Lantern.
Oh my God, that was
like
horrible.
So
I'm so glad Ryan Reynolds is doing Deadpool now instead of that. Yeah.
yeah, and that's the thing as well. Like that's from one superhero to another. Like Chris Evans, who's Captain America, used to be was it
Human
Storm?
Torch.
Yeah, Johnny Storm in Fantastic Four.
Yeah,
And it's like, yep, good job. He actually switched to another character and
that's
did a
a
lot
huge
better.
step up, to be honest.
Yeah,
It's a very big step up. And you have the Green Lantern. He's now Deadpool,
yeah.
which is a huge, huge step up also. So yeah, I'm interested to see what they do with that franchise. I mean, it's gonna be, the Justice League movies coming out next year, so it'll be interesting to see where they go with that.
And the Wonder Woman one as well, I believe.
Yep, Wonder Woman movie's coming out also, so it'll be interesting to see. But they need to work hard to be as big as Marvel is. So, have you seen anything lately, movie wise? Since we're talking.
Well, the last film I seen in the cinema was X-Men Apocalypse,
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
which
How was it?
I enjoyed.
Yeah.
I quite enjoyed it. So it did. It's like it's nowhere near as good as the Marvel Cinematic Universe stuff though. But I enjoyed it for what it was,
Mhm.
and I know Darren quite liked it as well when he saw it.
Yeah.
But that's another one that didn't get great reviews either. Though it got sort of a mixed bag. I think some people quite liked it, and other ones like, nope, this sucks. Blah blah blah.
Hmm.
But yeah, I enjoyed it for what it was. So anyway, like there's a bunch of like Sophie Turner slash AKA Sansa Starks in it. She plays Jean Grey.
Yeah,
Characters coming back.
Michael
Um,
Fassbender and
yeah,
yeah.
James McAvoy
Mhm.
as Xavier and Magneto or Hercules Shaw, and of course it wouldn't be a well, it's kind of a spoiler per se though, but you probably would assume he would be in it some way because he's always in these fucking movies anyway.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty much in the trailer. It's pretty much assumed, like the second trailer they did.
Right.
Like you see, I know you're probably talking about Wolverine, right?
Yes, I
Yeah.
am.
So yeah, you see the claws at the end of the trailer, so you know he's in the movie.
Yeah.
But apparently he's not in it for very long, I heard.
Nah, he's only in for a few minutes though. At a certain point, if you basically see, especially if you saw like X Men Origins Wolverine and that whole thing,
Yeah.
um,
I already know what the scene is, so that wouldn't be a
yeah,
spoiler for me. But
yeah, it's pretty much that there that this sort of whole new kind of reboot. You can say per se anyway of the whole lot storyline there.
I think he's
Like,
doing the one more Wolverine movie and then he's done with that
yes, I
character.
believe so. Yeah. So I think there's another Wolverine film, and that's the end of it though.
Yeah, they're gonna have to recast him or recast the Wolverine. I don't know how they're gonna do that, but it's doable for sure.
Did you see the second Wolverine film?
Yeah, I did. Yep.
What do you think of it?
The one in China, right? That's the second one, right?
Yeah, Japan. I think it
Japan.
was Japan or
Sorry, yeah.
China. Yeah, I forget which one it is. I think it was Japan. Yeah.
It was pretty bad. I thought it was really bad.
I actually thought it was pretty good though,
You didn't?
cause compared to the fucking first one.
Yeah, yeah. The first one was bad also. With the whole Deadpool stuff at the end, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was still a pretty bad movie though, the second one. It was still a pretty bad movie, all things considered.
But what like if I just basically said here now, what would be the worst superhero film you've ever seen?
The worst superhero movie I've ever seen?
Yeah.
I have yet to watch the new Fantastic Four, so, that's still in the air. But I guess the one that from ones that I've seen, I would say the Silver Surfer. It's probably the
Right.
worst one, in my opinion. X-Men 3 is pretty much close behind, not too far behind.
Right. Yeah,
Those
I
are pretty much
think
the
it
worst
probably would
ones.
be Fantastic Four as well. I watched. I think the first Fantastic Four there was on TV here the other night, and I watched some of it as well.
That
It's like
was all right, but
it's like yeah, it's pretty. But yeah,
it's okay. Yeah.
that Rise of the Silver Surfer one was real bad.
It's really, really, really horrible.
That second Amazing Spider-Man film is not that great either, to be honest.
I haven't seen it. I haven't not seen that one yet. It's on my Netflix list, but haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, it's not particularly great either. Um,
Yeah, apparently too many villains. Apparently, I heard in the
yeah,
movie.
pretty much the same problem with three.
It's like, hey, we're gonna reboot this, so let's cram as many villains as we can into this movie. And they probably knew that we're gonna reboot at that point when they did that movie. So because yes, they're gonna reboot Spider-Man a third fucking time again.
I know exactly. It's like really, geez, like that, and what within 15 fucking years.
Yep, and now that's gonna be. I think it's Marvel now though. Marvel Studios doing it, so
Yeah.
I think they
So
got the
hopefully
partial license.
yeah. So hopefully they'll do it justice anyway. Because he was good in for what I saw of him in Civil War anyway, as
Yep.
far as I can concerned. So hopefully this new film will be good. Um, I still think the first Spider-Man film is still the best Spider-Man film. I know people are more tuned more towards the second one,
I think
but
the first one was better. The origin story is better, I think.
I think I do like the first Spider-Man film better.
Yep.
Um, so do I do like the first two though. The third one is like hit or miss.
Yeah, it's not that It's not that bad, but it's really not that great either. The
Yeah,
whole emo
and
Spider-Man thing, it's kind of
I'm not particularly fond. The Amazing Spider-Man films are not particularly. They're like kind of those ones you just watch again. Just you don't. They're not very memorable. You just like kind of watch once and like you don't really need to watch it again.
Andrew
Like you,
Garfield is a horrible Peter Parker, in my opinion. He's a really bad Peter Parker.
yeah.
I
But
think the new
was
guy
Tobey
is
Maguire
really
was
good.
Tobey Maguire that great either though?
He was pretty good in the first two. He was all right. He's a better Peter Parker than fucking Andrew Garfield was.
People actually feel that he was a better Peter Parker than Tobey Maguire. That's what some other people think.
Yeah, no. I think the new guy is going to be the best Peter Parker though. The new kid that they took to play Spider-Man, he's going to be good.
I think his name's Tom Holland or something. Holland or something. I
Yeah,
forget
something like
exactly
that.
his
Yeah,
name. Yeah,
he's like what 18 or 19, something like that.
yeah. He's pretty much around that perfect age to play him anyway. Because
Yep.
like, what was Tobey Maguire like 20 odd?
Yeah.
Flipping, I think Andrew Garfield as well. It's like 20 odd, 30 odd or something. It's like okay, playing a
And
flipping teenager when
yeah,
you're 10 years older.
he's supposed
But
to be in
that's
high school and discovers his power. So
yeah,
he's supposed to be what, 14, 15, maybe 16. So
yeah, around that age. Yeah.
yeah, that was kind of a bad casting on their part. But this kid looks to be much better. So
But that's the case with films anyway. They always have to get people who are actually older though, because you can't get like 16, 17 year olds now. Anyway, you have to get people who are like in their 20s or so, like early 20s anyway,
hmm
who do look like the age though. You can't get someone who's like 20 odd years old, but he's actually looks 30 now to play a high school student now, do you?
what's really weird is the whole Game of Thrones situation because Arya Stark and Sansa Stark. I think Arya is supposed to be like 11 or 12 in the books, and Maisie Williams is what, 18,
Yeah,
17, 18?
18, 19, I think.
Yeah,
And Sophie Turner, I think she's 20.
yeah, and Sansa I think is like 14 in the books, 13 or 14 years old.
Right.
So that's kind of weird. And Jon is like 15, I think. So uh, that's kind of a weird casting. I know that's kind of hard to do if you want to keep the same actors.
Yeah, but that's the thing as well, though. Like, how long? What's like the period between like the first book and this like the last book as well? Like,
The fifth
is
one,
it
yeah, it's not very long. It's probably what?
a matter of months or something, a
Yeah,
year or two?
I don't even think it's a year. I don't even think it's a year between the five books. I don't think so. So, yeah, and it's been what, 6 years, 7 years now they've been doing Game of Thrones.
5 years. It started in 2011.
Okay, but I mean they filmed before that.
Yeah, filmed in 2010 now,
Yeah.
so it is basically 6 years since it started, like filming and start production.
hmm So they started off. Just look at Bran now. Fuck, he's almost the size of Hodor. So
Yeah.
that's kind of weird. But yeah, still a great show. Finishing tonight, season finale. Should be
Yeah,
interesting.
speaking of which, though, that last episode last week was something.
That was pretty fucking great. That episode was really really good. The battle of the bastards was pretty damn great. That's a memorable. I think it's always the ninth episodes of every season that have something special to them.
Yeah, the thing is, though, I actually don't remember what happened in the ninth episode of last season.
Mm.
What happened in the episode of season 8 of last season?
Was
I
it
don't remember.
the Walk of Shame?
I think that was the last episode.
Was it the last
Because,
one? I don't think
yeah, I
so.
think it was. I could be wrong, no, but because I know the hard home thing, that battle there between like the zombie, like the Night King and that there, and
That's the ninth.
that was the 8th episode.
The eighth. Okay.
So, I actually don't remember what the ninth one was.
John gets stabbed in the 10th, right? That pretty much.
Yeah, that was the season finale. Yeah, that was
Mm.
pretty much the end of that finale episode. So it was when it just basically everyone stabbed him. Well,
Hmm.
not everyone, but dickheads,
Yeah,
stabbed him.
yeah, the three guys, no, four guys that got their,
Overwatch.
yeah, they got their due afterwards. So,
Yeah,
but yeah, I'm interested to see how it's gonna end tonight because I think there's only one season left next year, and that's it.
yeah. Apparently, no, apparently they might be doing 10 to 15. It'll be 10 to 15 hours left overall. They
Okay,
said
okay.
so. It might be another season or two, perhaps. So, and that'll be the end of it.
Hmm.
Yeah, and it's one of the fucking next books going to be released by then.
I don't even know if the sixth book is going to be out by that time. We'll have to see.
Because ever since the series started, the way the Dance of Dragons has come out, that's the only book that's come out since then.
Yep, that's the
Like the
last one.
series
Came out what,
series
3 years
started in
ago?
April. Yeah, series started in April of 2011, and then it came out in May 2011.
Yep,
And then since then, it's been nothing. No, like the thing is though, like the series has gone its own way now because
because
it's
of
not
that.
follow. Yeah, it's because it's not following the books anymore because there's no source material to follow from though,
Yep.
and like it's this basically probably gonna be like certain things might be similar perhaps though, but I'm sure it's gonna be completely different in the books now.
Yeah, they consult with George
George
Martin.
R. R. Martin, yeah,
Yeah, they do consult with him, so
yeah,
he gives the okay or the not okay on what they want to do. So yeah, it's intriguing to see where it goes from now, where they send the whole who's going to be the ultimate king if there is one at the very end of all that. If the White Walkers don't take over the entire place, it's going to be remain to be seen. It's going to be interesting anyway. Besides
yeah.
that, anything else you watched or watch?
Not that I can think of though. Just some, films on Netflix though, but old films. Like I watched Guardians of the Galaxy there again the other day.
Okay.
So that's still a great film, and
Yep.
that second one of it's coming out next year as well. So looking forward to it.
We did watch. You said you watched it, and I watched it. I think a week after the resurrection of Jake the Snake.
Oh yes, that's correct. Yes, I watched it there a few weeks back. Because it finally came on Netflix here, so it does, and
Hmm.
decided to watch it though. I know, like it's because it's been around for quite some time now. It was going around these festivals and
Yeah,
stuff like
independent
that, and like
festivals. Yeah.
yeah, and certain showings on around America. Like I know DDP and that they were going around showing it and that there, and I think it ended up. I think it eventually came on iTunes and that there as well. But it's like, yeah, I'm not fucking buying on iTunes or
No.
stuff like that. It's a fuck iTunes
Nope. Never.
piece of shit software.
Yep.
And then it said finally coming to Netflix, so I just waited for it to come on Netflix. Then and decided to watch it then. So like, yeah, because I've heard it so much though from when I was listening to like Steve
Podcasts.
Austin's
Yeah.
Steve Austin's and Jericho's podcast and not there
Hmm.
like back then, and like they talked like when there were guests on it as well, and they talked about like the filming and not there though, and I just want to see what it was like though, and like yeah, it's a very very good documentary though, because you basically see at the start like he was just a fucking
Oh
mess.
yeah.
Like he was just really, like, he just fucking like was big and old and fat and just like fucking just basically like
He could
a
barely
couch.
move. I think.
Yeah, he could barely move. He was basically a couch potato, so he was kind of just sitting there and just like yeah, barely move. He was like
Hmm.
yeah, I think he was over 300 pounds, so he was.
Hmm.
And then just showed you this journey then through like the highs and lows of him getting back into shape pretty much.
Yep.
Decided to move in with Diamond Dallas Page and his like complex thing, and then go on the DDP yoga, diet and stuff, the training and that there, and then Scott Hall then, Razor Ramon then, like they get a call from him, like, or they call him or something, during the thing, and basically he's like in a really low point of his life as well. He
Hmm.
feels like he's gonna kill himself and stuff like that, and then he joins him, and then like, you basically see him and Jake, talking to one another and stuff like that as well. and
Yep.
then basically culminates at the end with Jake
Hall
getting
of
the
Fame.
WWE Hall of Fame at the end 2014, which was
They got it at the same time, actually.
yeah, Scott Hall and Jake the Snake winning. I know DDP inducted
Yep.
Jake the Snake, and was it Kevin Nash, was it?
Yep. They
Inducted
didn't show
Scott
that,
Hall.
but yeah, it was him that inducted him. That was pretty sweet. Jake wanted to be in the Royal Rumble, but they didn't. Triple H, I think, didn't accept that he didn't want him in there or something.
Yeah, like it was a phone call of Jake. This like he did the old school Raw at the start of the year, and
Yeah.
then basically he was doing a little wee thing with Diamond Dallas Page saying he got a call from Triple H like he said not going to be in the Royal Rumble, but we'll see you at the Hall of Fame. You're in, pretty
Hmm.
much setting him up for that there. Setting We're not in the Royal Rumble, but you're going to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. But it's nice to see those guys because those guys were down in the dumps. Like both of them could barely walk. Like Scott Hall was in a wheelchair and could barely do anything, let alone
Yeah,
walk.
like I did see, and then like he looked so like I never seen what Scott Hall looked like during that process. So
Hmm.
like before though, but like when you see him at that Hall of Fame at WrestleMania 30 though, like he just looked so good though. But then when you see him on documentary, you say, "Holy fuck, he just looks
Yeah.
awful."
Both of them do. Like they look
Yeah,
really
it just looked really
horrible.
bad. Yeah,
Hmm. And it's
like it basically it seemed like a gentle breeze just pushed him over.
exactly, yeah. And DDP brought them back, both of them, so that's pretty good. But that shows how high you can be and how low you can sink in just a couple of years.
Yeah, like that whole thing at the start of it though, and it was showing like that wrestling appearance. So when he was just basically fucking pissed out of his mind though, just like that was just like that was like really fucking low, like really,
Yep.
especially for people who looked up to this guy during his heyday in the 80s though, and just basically said, what does this guy become though? It's like demons with drink and drugs and stuff like that. He's like really bad.
Yeah. It was hard for him to come back like a couple of times. He goes back, falls off the wagon, has a couple of drinks.
Yeah,
Like when DDP goes to pick him up, where was it, airport or
yeah,
something, and he's really drunk and wants to get out of the car.
yeah.
That was that was really bad. I know a couple of people who drink and do stuff like that, and they can really you can really fall from grace in a very short period of time. It's really bad when it comes
Yeah,
to that.
I never personally see that way myself now because I don't drink.
Hmm.
But I know, like judging from a lot, like I know a lot of people, online though have families not there just basically succumb to that, that drink and drugs not there, and their
Yeah,
families just fall apart because of it though.
yeah. I had friends. Yeah, I mean, in the '80s and early '90s, it was kind of common to have those kinds of things. The fathers that drink and stuff like that. It still happens today, of course, but I think it was more common back in my day.
Hmm.
No divorces, no a whole lot of divorces and breakups and everything, but a whole lot of fathers drinking and stuff like that. So I've witnessed a couple of them firsthand. A couple of friends' fathers being drunk out of their minds and screaming at us to get out of the house and screaming after my friend, and stuff like that. It was pretty. That's a pretty horrible situation to be in. It's pretty bad. I haven't
Yeah,
been in it personally, but it's pretty bad for my friends and stuff like that. So
yeah, it sucks. It really does suck.
I'm very happy to have a father that was never like that. He was like that when he was younger, but when he had me and after my sister, he completely changed. Like he didn't drink anymore as much and all that. So he took care of us and all that. So I can't imagine how it is to have fathers like that, and I don't envy those people at all one bit. So
Well, I have a father, but like my father, like he did he did like drink though, but he wasn't to like really like binge drinking and like drinking every fucking day of
Yeah.
his life now though. But like he did like though, but he doesn't tend to do it really that much now anymore. He drinks like every so often now,
Hmm.
but not like very regularly now. Like he just tends to like black currant juice, like fruit juice or whatever it is now, more
Yeah.
than anything.
Well, not to
Um,
stereotype, but you guys are Irish, so it's kind of in the you inside of you
yeah,
guys.
but I don't drink though.
Yeah.
Like I'm half Irish, like I'm like Northern Irish though, but like my father's from the southern Republic of Ireland though, so I'm
Hmm.
half like Republic Irish pretty much. I'm British though, but like I'm say half Irish anyway.
Hmm.
But
Yes.
like I know, like I'm like I just one of those few people that doesn't drink though. I've never just never paid like I had like taste of beer and stuff like that before. I just never got the fascination with it though.
Hmm.
Just find it the taste of it better though, and I just sometimes like I don't understand why people get a kick out of this though.
Yeah.
Like as just my point of view though. You may disagree or agree with it though, but that's just my opinion on the matter.
Yeah, you're lucky to not, I've had a couple of times that I don't do it in a whole lot anymore because my body cannot follow that anymore since I'm a little older now. My if I drink a lot, I'll wake up in the morning and my body's gonna be like, "What the hell did you do?" When you're younger, when you're in your 20s or early 30s or something,
Yeah,
it's less repercussion. I used to drink, wake up the other morning and, go to work or go to school or something and have no problems at all with that. But now it's kind of, geez. If I drink and even if I have off the next day, it's like, oh my God. It's like 2 days I'm completely out of it. I have to recuperate now. So I don't do it as much anymore. I'll have one or two beers and okay, I'm gonna stop. I still want more, but I have to wear it all to say, okay, I'm gonna stop now because I know how I'm gonna feel the next morning and I don't want that. So I'm gonna stop right now. So I didn't do that before, but now I do. So yeah, that's a little bit of a tangent there, but that's
yeah.
the whole Jake the
From
Snake
from
thing. Yeah,
document from documentaries to drinking.
exactly. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, nothing else you've been watching besides that?
Not that I can think of though, as terms of what I can talk about though. Just basically just same old stuff. I like still watch Frasier during the mornings,
Hmm.
and stuff like that though. But in terms of like films and that there, nothing really though.
You interested? I think it's one of your least favorite Pixar movies, but you're interested in Finding Dory at all, or
Not necessarily. Like I
no?
actually haven't seen that last one that came out. Was it the Good Dinosaur?
Yeah, I
I've
haven't
actually
seen
yet
that either.
I've yet to see it though. I heard it's all right though, but it's
Hmm.
not like one of the best ones now. But yeah, Finding Dory, I'm not. I really don't. I'm not like going out of my way to go see it in the cinema now or anything though, because Finding Nemo was actually one of my least. Like I
Yeah,
don't like. There's none of the Pixar films I don't like say I actively hate now. I
not even
just like
Cars 2.
Cars 2 is probably the bottom.
Hmm.
Is probably the bottom, like, but it's like it's has its moments, but it's not like fuck this absolutely sucks though.
No, yeah, exactly.
But yeah, like in terms of my bottom few, it's like the Cars films, Brave, and Finding Nemo. Those are my bottom four.
Okay.
So they are.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, like I'm not particularly looking forward to Finding Dory to be honest. Though I probably it's very good, but like yeah, I said not really
It's
like
more
blown
focused
away.
on Dory than Nemo or his dad. So
Yes, it's like her trying to find out about her family, isn't it?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But it's good that they switch things up a little bit. Last Pixar film I saw was Inside Out.
And that
That's
was
really really good.
that was a very good Pixar film.
Yep, that was really really good.
Well, it made me cry though, so that basically makes it a good Pixar film in my
Yeah.
opinion.
What was the name of the? Was it when Bilbo? Is it Bilbo? What is his name?
The
Bing
imaginary
Bong?
friend.
Bing Bong?
Yeah, yeah. I forgot the character's name. Yeah, exactly. That was the part. Yeah.
Yeah,
Then
me
at
too.
the part where like the area where basically the memories go away or something, the big hole.
Yeah,
Yeah, you pretty much spot picture that was definitely that was the part there where I shed a tear.
Yeah, because you think of yourself and you're like, oh man. Same thing with Toy Story 3. I think that's the movie that I actually almost bawled in the in movie theater.
Yeah, I was like, I watched it as well, and I was like, yep. At the end of it, like, I was crying. I
You
was
know,
just
not
like, yeah,
just a lump. It was like, like really trying to
yeah,
keep
I
it
was,
in.
I had like tears streaming down my face. So
Yep.
yeah, wasn't like trying to hold it back. So like, cause it's just like, yeah, I pretty much share this sentence. This is basically much like me though.
Hmm.
Growing up, going to college, leaving your old toys behind and stuff like that.
Yeah. Exactly. I think I think I've never talked to anyone that didn't cry or at least have, like a lump in their throat at the end of that movie. I think
Yeah,
that has to be the best. Well, my favorite is Wally, but I mean that's pretty much hard second in my favorite Pixar movies. My favorite is Wally because I love that movie. I love that movie so much.
yeah, My Incredibles is my favorite.
Hmm.
Um, I think The Incredibles. I think probably Toy Story 3 would probably be my second, and I'll say probably Ratatouille or Monsters Inc.
Okay.
And it, one or the other though. Like it might be one day it might be Monsters Inc. The other day it might be Ratatouille. But like it'll be those. That'll be the top four of my favorite Pixar films.
Yeah, I'd probably say Inside Out was my third favorite. I
Yeah,
really like.
like I have to watch some of them again though. Like I need to go back and watch. Like I probably should do sometime down the road. Just go watch them all again from chronological order.
Like people say a whole lot of, it's like Up, and I did realize somebody talked about that not too long ago. They say everybody says that Up is a good movie, but when you look at it, it's pretty much only the beginning. That's great. It's really, really good, and then after that, it kind of dissolves into something. It's not horrible, but it's not that great. What happens afterwards? You know what I mean? Like it starts off
Yeah,
really, really great, and then kind of slowly devolves into okay movie territory.
yeah. I see where you're coming from though. Like I like Up though, but it's not one of my favorites now.
Like the start of that movie is really great. Like really gets you right from the very, very beginning.
Yeah, that's pretty much the first like Pixar film that makes you cry. That whole sequence with
Yeah.
the wife and that there at
Hmm.
the start of it's like that's yeah. I did cry at that as well. I went to see it. That was actually the first 3D film I seen in the cinema.
Yeah, I think so. Me too. Yeah. That
Um,
was that was really a huge. The start of that movie is really, really tear-jerking, and after that it goes like, okay, well, it's a good movie and everything, but it's not, roller coaster ride of emotions like some of them are. But
like is Cars 2 your least favorite Pixar film?
I would say it's pretty much my least favorite. There's some
Okay.
that I haven't seen. I haven't seen Brave and
Oh, you haven't seen Brave?
Dinosaur
Yeah.
one. So
Yeah, like I watched Brave a while back on the Sky Movies thing, like this the Now TV thingy, Now Movies,
yeah,
a while back, and I watched it, and I know it got a mixed bag pretty much. So when it came out and I watched it, it's like it just pretty much didn't leave a lasting impression on me. I find it quite forgettable.
yeah, that's what I heard about it. So
So that yeah, so it's pretty much one of those ones like I actually think I actually prefer Cars to it, the first Cars.
yeah, the first Cars was good. That was a good movie. I enjoyed it.
Um, but yeah, like that's it's just completely forgettable in my opinion.
Hmm.
Like the only one you have to see now is that Good Dinosaur and Finding Dory. If you watched every single other Pixar film,
Yeah,
so I have.
because there's some at the very beginning, like before Toy Story 1. I think
Well,
there's.
in terms of actual feature length ones, now I've watched them
Mm,
all, but I haven't seen some. I haven't seen all of their shorts and like stuff before. Toy Story now.
yeah, they have a ton of shorts too, so
Yeah,
yeah. But yeah, Toy Story 3 is pretty. Wall-E is my all-time favorite. I don't know how many times I've seen that movie, and
I like
always
Wally as
gets me.
well. It's really good.
Always gets me.
It'll
So,
be it'll be in my up. It'll be in my upper half of Pixar films.
mhm.
So it'll be.
Because it shows that you don't need speech in a movie like the first half of that movie is pretty much there's no freaking text almost. Like
Yeah, I think
nobody
only
speaks.
yeah, I think the only thing you actually hear is like the Fred Willard thing,
Yeah,
the BN was it the BNB BNE or something.
yeah, BNE, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, that whole thing. I think it's just showing it there, and then it's basically a lot of just Wally being Wally, and that was like the
Beeping and
Harley.
yeah.
Yeah,
And Eva that says Eva and Wally and Eva and that's pretty much the only thing. But I think Eva says, what does she say? She says, is it protocol? I can't remember what it is.
yeah, like yeah, protocol because they found like the plant thing or something, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you
Directive.
don't
No,
kind.
it's directive.
Yeah,
Directive.
directive. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then you don't see another actual like, human character for a good while in that film.
Yeah. Until they get to the ship,
Yeah,
and that's pretty much.
with the big lazy fat ass.
Yeah. Pretty much. That's what we're we're gonna turn into if it goes on this way. But yeah, that's pretty much it. But all the Disney movies are coming to Netflix because they made a deal with Disney. So every Marvel movie, every Pixar movie, and everything, Star Wars is all coming to Netflix.
We have a bunch of Marvel films all here already.
Yeah,
Anyway, in
there's a couple of
Netflix.
there's a couple
Yeah,
of
we have like Guardians of the Galaxy. There's like Captain America, the Winter Soldier, the First Avenger, Avengers and stuff like that. Though,
hmm
but it actually would be nice to have all of them now. And all, like there's a bunch of Disney films as well. But like if it's gonna bring like the whole catalog,
Yeah, I would love to see the Pixar movies on there so you can watch them anytime you want,
yeah, there's
full
a bunch like
HD
a
and
few.
everything.
Yeah, there's a few Pixar films as well though.
Yeah, Inside Out
Here,
is on there. Yeah.
yeah, but not here though. I don't think it's here though. Inside Out, but yeah. But like I like to see that though, like the whole catalog though, because it's a bunch of films I'd like to see. Like I haven't seen Lion King in so long. I have it on
Oh
DVD,
man,
but
yeah.
that's my favorite Disney film.
Yep. It's been a while since I've seen that movie.
Yeah, has been.
It's a good
I
movie.
really, yeah, I love that film.
Yeah, so we've been doing this for what, 42 minutes and haven't started talking about what we wanted to talk about at the very beginning of the
Yeah, I try to make this short and sweet. Yep.
night.
You know us. We
Yep,
never do that. That's not our motive.
exactly. So I actually wanted to do this podcast because we wanted to talk about a game that me and you have been playing. A little bit more me than you though, but yeah, we've been playing this game for since its release pretty much. I think
Yeah.
there's only 2 days that I didn't touch the game since it's been out, so I've been playing a whole lot of it. Um, Little game by Blizzard called Overwatch. We've
Oh yeah,
been
that game.
Yep, we've been playing a ton of that game for a while, and I think it's pretty much unanimous from everybody who's been playing that game that it's pretty great. It's a pretty fantastic game, which I never thought
Yeah,
I'd say that about a multiplayer shooter online
I,
game.
yes, that's the thing though, because heck, that's all it is. It's a multiplayer shooter, and I don't think would have ever said that again about a multiplayer shooter
Yep.
because it's been a long time since I've actually cared about a multiplayer shooter.
We did enjoy Doom, a little bit of the Doom multiplayer, but we
Yeah,
didn't.
but you wouldn't have like gone back to like a month from now, would you?
Nope, nope. I stopped playing that when Overwatch came out. I
Yeah,
was
we
like,
haven't
yep.
gone back to doing multiplayer whatsoever though. Like we played a bunch, and then I played the campaign, and then
hmm
since I finished the campaign, I haven't touched that game since.
Me neither. And there's probably not going to be any single player DLC, so it's probably going to be the end of that for Doom. But yeah, Overwatch is a pretty good game. It's pretty cool. Nice style, great gameplay. I don't know why it's so addictive. It's kind of, when I played with you yesterday, I was like, okay, I'm done with Overwatch for today. I'm gonna go do some stuff, and then I was just sitting around watching stuff, and I'm like, I think I kind of want to play
Got the
Overwatch.
itch.
Yeah,
I've got the itch.
I kind of want to play Overwatch, and then you just go inside. I just played another 90 minutes last night or something. So yeah, it's I've never felt that way about I haven't. Well, I have. I think it's way back when Call of Duty 4 came out.
Yeah, like in terms
Pretty
like
much.
I quite liked Killzone 2, the multiplayer in it now and
Hmm.
stuff though, but in terms of probably like lasting value now, like actually getting really into multiplayer shooting and playing like a good chunk of it though,
Hmm.
probably was has been since the original Modern Warfare.
And even, even if we'll have our very bad games, like sometimes things do not go your way at all for you or your team, and you're like, oh my God, oh fuck,
Yeah, we
I'm
tend to
gonna stop playing this. I don't want to play this anymore. Then you roll into another game, and then you do really well, and your team does really well, and you're like, okay, I'm back in. I want to play some more. Then
yeah, that's
bring
the
on the
thing.
next match.
You have your good matches, and then you have your really bad matches where it seems like one or two people are trying to do something, and the rest are like not doing their part of the job.
Yesterday afternoon when we were playing together, like it started off really good, and then it ended on a very bad, a very bad note,
Yeah,
having a whole lot of trouble winning, because people are getting pretty good at that game, especially since there's not a whole lot of maps. People pretty much know the maps and know which character to use on different maps and stuff like that.
yeah,
Like I'm sure people study that and they're like, okay, I should use this character on this map here and blah blah blah. And I'm like, oh no, fuck, I'm just going to use Diva. I'm just going to use Junkrat or whatever. I
yeah.
try.
Whenever it's like the Numbani map, I always tend to use Torbjorn
Hmm.
because it's very useful to have sort of like the turrets up, where the car is, the
Yep.
objective point usually there, because especially when they're going to have to go up that way, and yeah, it's a good view. The turret has a good view of the ground, and you can shoot the enemies there. Though that's
Yep.
like I've done quite good with Torbjorn there in that map,
But you
along with
still,
a few others.
yeah, you still have your like when you and I played yesterday, we had some very bad matches towards the end, and then when I went back, the first couple of matches I played weren't that great, and then I teamed up with some people, and they actually asked me to join their group because we were doing so well together. So it was me and four other guys playing together, and a random guy that came in once in a while. And one of the guys was playing Mercy, and I've never seen a guy play Mercy so well as that guy did. The what map is it? Is it the one with the car that you were talking about? That's in the middle of the thing.
Is it Numbani now? That one?
Is it Mumbani, I think? Yeah. Where the movie theater is? Is that the one?
Or is that Hollywood?
No, it's not Hollywood. It's not Hollywood, then it's another one. It's the one where the car is in the middle and you can come from the side or from the front. Like you can come from stairs on the side of the thing. I don't remember the fucking
Oh,
map which one that is, but
oh yeah,
anyway,
I think it is the Numbani map.
Mumbani, yeah. We were choking. We were at, where the bus is? There's like a bus in the middle of the road,
Okay.
like a little higher up, pretty much next to their spawn, and we kept them there the entire match. The entire match, nobody could make it through there. Like she kept healing us and resuscitating us all the time, and I didn't. Finished. I think I was 27-0 in that game.
Wow.
So we were doing really really well, and we played a couple of games after that on other maps and did pretty good. So yeah, those guys were. We kept the same characters. Like I kept Diva. The other guy kept Mercy, and we had a Soldier 76 in there, and Torbjorn, and we were doing really really good. Like we played maybe 5 matches together, and we won each and every one of them. Like they had a whole lot of problems getting through us, so I really enjoyed those couple of matches last night. It's cool
Yeah,
when you
especially
meet
yeah. It's always good when you're in a good team, though.
because I started off when I came back on after you left when I played a little bit more. Like the first match, I get on and it was like the team I was on were all junk rats. Like the entire team were Junkrats, and I was like, what the hell? Are you kidding me? So I was like, why are you all Junkrats? He's like, hey, change the Junkrats. We're gonna be all Junkrats. I was like, no, fuck, I'm saying Diva. I'm not changing. I was like, come on, yeah. And it was like, God damn, really? And of course we lost because, we had nobody to heal us or nobody to, Junkrat is very, very fragile. Like he can't really go
Yeah,
ahead
like he,
and attack.
yeah.
So we pretty much lost easily in that map. And then the next map we started is like, hey, we're all gonna be Soldier 76. I was like, all right, I'm out of here. Fuck this. I'm done. So, sometimes I like a well-balanced team. Like you need people that play all sorts of different positions. Like you have two or three attackers, you need a healer, you need a tank.
Yeah.
You need those people to know what they're doing. You need a good healer, not somebody that's going to go completely ahead of everybody and not do anything. Like I've seen a couple of people do that. Like
Yeah.
they're way ahead of the payload and you're behind it and you're like, okay, well, where's the healing? Where's the guy? And he's way ahead of everybody. So yeah, I like it when we have a good team, a good strategy going, and we won't win all the time because some people are really good at that fucking game. Like really fucking good at that game. Like that guy we played against yesterday that had Genji.
Pizza Steve.
Yeah, Pizza Steve. Pizza Steve was really good with Genji. Holy crap.
Yeah.
He,
Although I got him a few times with Sumatra, not Hollywood map
yeah,
with the turrets and that there. I got him a bunch of times though, and then they got the like was so close at the end though. We almost thought we were going to get, but they luckily they got that first objective though. But then they couldn't get through we just got past through the door, the first door,
yeah.
and then pretty much we held them at that point. Then I had like the turrets and stuff like that there was Sumatra and kept them at bay then,
I think
which
that
was
made him
great.
mad because he left after after that match. He was like, "Fuck it, I'm done."
No, no, no. It was like the next match is
Oh
then
no,
we
he was with
actually
us, I think, right?
it was us in the
Yeah,
next match then, and then unfortunately it was what then after that was basically not enough players basically got kicked out and joined another
yeah. That's
match.
the thing I don't like though. It should keep you with the same people,
Yeah, that's
but
the thing. It sucks. Yeah,
search
like
for other people to join into that, which I really don't.
yeah, like sometimes like one or two does leave then and some other people join in all of a sudden. Sometimes you just do like you're in a great team and then all of a sudden nope, not enough players are great. I enjoyed playing with that team and then usually sometimes you get joined into another match and like it's ended up with you know
Pe
getting destroyed.
People who don't know how to play and go for it for themselves, who think it's how you call it, freaking
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty or something, that go in just attack everybody and don't stay back where they're supposed to do. Like it's a shooter, but it's a strategy based shooter. Like you don't
Yeah, it's a
go
team
full
based
Call of
shooter.
Duty. Yeah, team based shooter. Like you don't go all Call of Duty and ahead of everybody and shoot everybody like people do. I don't know. Like I had like three people chasing me yesterday. I was Diva, but I was out of the mech, and all you guys were on the objective, and I had three guys chasing me everywhere when I was out of my mech, and they were shooting at me and not on the objective, and we were about to win. And I'm like, you guys are fucking idiots. What are you doing? Just chasing me all around. And I'm like, okay, come on, let's go. Drawing them away from the objective. Let's go. You can chase me all you want. I don't care. You're gonna kill me. So what? You're not on the objective, helping the other three that are battling hard to try to keep the objective, and my five other guys are on the objective. So some people just don't know how to. They go in there thinking it's a shooter, like a regular team-based shooter. Like you shoot everybody and that's it. When it's more of a strategy type thing. You need
Yeah.
to know what you're doing and who to pick. I don't really go with the who to pick on what map thing, but I go with what's available, what's missing in the team. Like, oh, there's no medic because there's never any fucking medic unless I'm playing with you. So, and you're gonna go, okay, I'm gonna go with the medic, or when I play by myself, nobody plays a fucking medic ever. It's very, very rare. So,
Yeah, like I always do. I tend to switch between different. I don't always like go with, oh, I always be a support class or always be a healer or whatever
mhm.
or tank or something. But like I do tend to go with like usually like Reinhardt's pretty much the character I've played with the most.
Yeah,
So he is, and like I have some there's some matches I've done really good with him though, and other matches I've done like really bad because just the
yeah,
other team like the other team were not the other members of the team are just not
yeah.
doing their end of the job. Is like sometimes like I'm on my own trying to like get this objective though, and like the other team are like somewhere else or something, just trying not like we're working together or anything like that now.
Or something. Sometimes it's just the other team that's well organized.
Yeah,
I mean, you have to admit when you have another team on the other side that's really working well together and playing well, and
yeah, like
sometimes
they
you just have
have.
to say, okay, you guys, you guys did it well. Five Bastions shooting at you everywhere. Okay, that's cool. All right, you know. But yeah. I mean, it's a good game. There's some stuff that annoy me. There's a whole lot of things that kind of annoy me,
Like
especially
what?
with people that join the game. Like, let's say I join, okay, I pick Junkrat, and then like another guy picks Junkrat, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wait for him to change. He doesn't change, and I'm like, dude, we need a tank or we need a support. What are you doing? And he doesn't change. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll be fucking Lucio again. Uh, you know, that sometimes it's just the people that piss me off. It's not really the game because the game I think is well balanced, but it's just the people that you play with sometimes that are just don't know how to play or just want to play for themselves. That kind of piss me off.
Hmm.
So, but yeah, I mean, it's a really good game. I don't know what they're gonna do. I think competitive play is coming. That'll be
Yeah.
interesting to see. I might give that a try, see how I rank and everything.
Yeah, that'll be the ranked ones, but that'll be the people who've been playing it more than me and you and I have.
Yeah,
Like
but
pretty
on
much.
the flip side, you'll get people that know how to play the game.
Yeah.
So they know what to do, they know where to go and all that stuff. They won't play like five Junkrats or something like that. It's gonna be a well-balanced team. It's gonna be a well-played game.
And
So,
also be as well, like hopefully like you get into like the tiers of people that are around your skill level. Like I'm not brilliant though. Like I think I've had some great games.
mhm,
So I've like been on fire for a good majority of it though, and then other ones I've just done really fucking lazy though.
exactly.
Like I
Yeah.
said, we have our good games and we have our bad games.
Yeah. It all
So, but it's
depends
not.
on how it goes. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not like to the point of oh, I've sucked in like 9 matches and have one good match now, like
Yeah.
in
Call
Call
of
of
Duty.
Duty or anything
Exactly. Yeah.
now.
Battlefield or something. It's like, oh fuck, I died. Like yeah. Sometimes I'll finish with more deaths than eliminations. Like it'll happen, but it doesn't happen as often as it does in Call of Duty or something like that. I get my fair share of kills. I'll get my fair share of the on fire stuff, protecting everything, and it's more balanced in that way, I think, in
Yeah,
Call of
because
Duty.
the thing I like about it though is like if you've damaged an enemy, even though you didn't get the like final blow, you do get like points though, and
Exactly. Yep.
you get the part of elimination as well because you did some damage. Like say like that play of the game you got, remember with Junkrat
Mhm.
and with Reinhardt,
Yep.
I did the Earth Shatter, and just 1 second later, you up and hit them with the Riptire,
Yep.
and I got the quadruple kill as well because I did that just a second before you did the hit them with the Riptire.
Yep. Yeah,
So that
exactly.
was
It
that
all
was
depends how much like you see the fire when you get a elimination, you see like the fire emblem with the number next to it. That's how much damage you did and how much fire you're gonna get before you get on fire.
yeah. Like I've been on fire a few times though with like
Yeah.
Lucio or Junkrat and players and you know
I
people
still
like
don't
that.
know what the perks are to being on fire. I've heard all sorts of stuff, here and there about that, and I still don't know what's true and what's not.
Yeah, like I think I've heard stuff like if you're on fire, then that's the it sort of notifies the other team.
It
So it
notifies the
does.
other team, and I heard that your ultimate charges faster when you're on fire.
Right. Yeah. I think. And yeah, I don't know about that now. I don't know. I don't know. Like, but I think it might be the case.
Like when I watched the Austin stream on Friday, that's what Vinny was saying. He said that when you're on fire, your ultimate charges faster.
Okay.
I never noticed that, to be honest, so I don't know if that's the case. Could very well be, but
We should observe though next time when we're playing again
yeah, see
and
if
just say that's the case though.
yeah,
Because I don't reckon that. Like it might be the case though, but I just don't like you don't take notice of it now.
there has to be a perk to that, but I don't know
Yeah.
what it is. Do you do more damage? Are you more resistant? I don't know what it is. I don't think it's either or one of those, but because that would be very unbalanced
Yeah.
if they did that. But that your ultimate charges faster, that would be a good explanation. We could look it up on the internet. I'm sure it's somewhere that it tells you what it does exactly. But
Yeah.
I think that would be a good explanation for that. There has to be something with that. And you discover new stuff pretty much every day. Like I discovered that if Lucio shoots at people on his team, he heals them.
Hmm.
Like I didn't know that. I thought you needed to be next to them to heal them, but apparently if you shoot at them, you heal them.
Right.
Not as faster, but not as fast as if you're next to them, but you still heal them a little bit. So that's good to know. There's some stuff that some characters that I never play that I kind of wanted to start giving a shot. Like I never play as Genji or what is the other guy? Like his brother. What is his name? Hanzo.
Hanzo.
Yeah. Like I never play. I played a little bit as I think once as those guys. I was like, yep, this is way too hard. Fuck it.
Well, that's the fact of the matter is we're both playing with a controller as well.
Yeah, exactly. We're not playing
Therefore,
mouse keyboard.
yeah, like if I was more tuned to a mouse and keyboard, I'm sure those would be the better characters to pick.
I
No,
think,
because you could be more accurate though.
yeah, I think if we played on consoles, we'd be way better than we are now. To be
Yeah,
honestly, to
because
be
that's the
honest.
thing. I did play like I talked about in the episode before E3 about it. Like I did play the beta on console and the PS4,
Hmm.
but then just decided to get on the
PC.
PC. Yeah,
That's always the thing. If you play online stuff on the PC, you'll get the mouse and keyboard population, which will be way more advantaged than the controller
yeah, but
population.
that's the thing. Well, that's the good thing as well. But it's not like we're really fucking like bad though. It's not like
No,
we're getting
exactly. Yeah.
destroyed every game. Like like I said, that's the good thing. Like I'm sure there's probably people like us are playing on with controllers as well on the PC.
Yeah.
But I'm sure like the great players are the ones who are playing with mouse and keyboard.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
But yeah, it's a great game though. Like
Yeah.
it's at the moment it's actually I think it's both our favorite game of the year.
Yep. It's my top for sure. It's I mean, I love the Division a whole bunch. We played a whole lot of that, but I
That's a
think
game that we actually do need to go back to though.
I'm
Like
waiting for the DLC. I think when the DLC hits, I'll buy it and go back into it.
yeah, and waiting on a Wardo to get to 30 as well.
Yeah, 'cause we need a crew to do that fucking what is it, incursion? What it is? Like
Yes.
we need to do that before we go to do other stuff. But yeah, that game is really great also. It's a really great game. Like some people don't even put in their top tens, which fucking surprises me to death, but yeah, okay.
I wonder what you're talking about there.
Yeah. The video that I put up yesterday on Twitter,
Yeah, the
I
What
was like, what
Culture.
the fuck is that, really?
Yeah, top 10 of games of the year so far.
Yeah. Like there's a what is it, Nintendo DS game on there?
3DS, the Fire Emblem Fates.
Yeah, Fire Emblem thing. I'm like, really? This is better than Destiny? I haven't played it. I don't know, but I'm like, okay. Oh, not Destiny, but Division. I'm like, okay, well,
And the thing is though, the top three is two of those games in the top three are in my top three as well.
yeah. What is this top three again? Doom.
Uh, it was Dark Souls 3, Uncharted 4, and Doom.
I have Uncharted 4. I have yet to play that game.
Um, that game I think is to me is pretty much like The Last of Us, where I think it is overrated.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
You're the
I
first
think
person I hear say that, but okay.
I actually do think it's or I think it's pretty much the same boat as Last of Us.
Hmm.
This is the thing, right? The the technical side of things, the graphics and all that, there, the animations,
Yeah.
the whole the characters and all that sort of things. That's top notch stuff. It's fantastic though. Like this is probably the best looking PS4 game. It's one of the best looking games this year, no doubt about it. Though, like some of the scenery is absolutely gorgeous. So, and you pretty much seen it when the game came out. You pretty much seen a bunch of people on Twitter posting screenshots of it just to show, oh look, this game looks fucking good. Of course, it looks good. Um, but it's the gameplay though. It's the actual gameplay. Like I really enjoyed 2 and enjoyed 3 to a point though. But
Hmm.
it's not it's not the gameplay you actually remember from that game. It's just a standard third person action adventure with shooter elements. And I've never felt the shooting in those games have been that great.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
just
Yeah.
I just feel it very floaty, and sometimes it's hard to aim and that there. Like I think Tomb Raider, the recent Tomb Raider games does a better job in the
Oh yeah.
gameplay.
Oh yeah.
I think in terms of gameplay, Tomb Raider does a much better job
Hmm.
than Uncharted, in my honest opinion. Like if it had the Tomb Raider gameplay with the technical the graphics and that there, no fucking doubt about it, it'll be one of the best games of the year now.
Well,
But
Tomb Raider's no slouch on PC, gotta say.
yeah, like Rise of the Tomb Raider came out earlier this year on the PC, and it's a fucking great game as well.
Yep.
So it is. It was brilliant.
I
I
gotta
I
I
love
gotta
that
remember
game.
that came out this year on PC though.
Yeah. So that it came out in end of January, start of February, I think it was.
Hmm.
And I played it, and I was like, yep. I was looking because I was looking forward to it. I was looking to get on PC anyway, though, because I wasn't getting an Xbox One.
Yep.
But yeah, I got and that. Yeah, that's a great game. But as I said, like, and also the fact is with Uncharted 4, in my opinion, is it goes on too long. In my opinion, there's certain points in the game. It's like, okay, are we there yet? Pretty much, are we there yet? Like, we're going to get to this point in a bit. And it's like, oh nope, something else happens. Oh, we'll go to another area. Okay, we're going to get to this area. No, we're going to another area. It's
Hmm.
pretty much just basically another track, though.
Yeah, it's what's the
Like, if
final
you
ones?
ever see the film National Treasure: Book of Secrets,
No, I heard about it, but no, I haven't seen it.
if you ever see it, it's pretty much like that. Where we go to this one point now. Oh, I have to go to another point now to get this next part. Oh no, I have to go to another point to get this next part. It's pretty much like that.
Okay.
Um,
It's kind of like Back to the Future too with the what do the almanac where they have it, they don't have it, they have it, they don't have it, and it never fucking ends. Yeah.
yeah, it's just like because it's all about like parts. This one though, like you get pirate treasure of was it Henry Avery? I think the captain is, and you just find out about these other captains and this sort of like kingdom, like this kingdom or like this land they've pretty much created for themselves and stuff like that.
Hmm.
And like this one features his brother Sam Drake, and he basically like the start of the game is basically a prologue. You play as young Nathan,
Hmm.
busting out of this orphanage with the brother, and then it goes on forward. So, and it's basically its story. Like, I think the story is probably the best in the series.
Hmm.
that and thing though. But in terms of the actual game though, I still think two is better. Like I think it flows much better though, and like I think some of the set pieces are probably better in two, and like I just prefer the way it flowed along because I just said there's certain points of this one were just I just kind of wanted to get going. Like, come on, just get to this point already. Like it just goes on. I think it should have been cut a few hours, and it would have been great then. I just think I'd stay as welcome in a few places.
Hmm.
Like I haven't touched the multiplayer though, but I don't really have any interest in it though. Like I played the multiplayer in two and that there, and I was like, it's fun though, but it's nothing like to go home about now. Like it's nothing memorable, lasting, in my opinion.
Okay. So, I mean, would it be in your top five for the year so far, or
Nope,
no? Okay.
nope.
So that pretty much tells a story about that.
Like it's a great game though. It's like it's definitely worth playing though, but I just don't think it's like the fucking
Be all
just
end all.
masterpiece of like some people have said it
Hmm.
is. Like it's just, if the gameplay was better, then I probably would say. But as I said, the gameplay just lets it down, and this one's like you just playing this one as you realize, like they're fucking great, spectacles though. But it just goes down. Like the gameplay just sometimes ruins it. Like sometimes enemies, like it's better now, but sometimes there's certain occasions where enemies still seem like bullet sponges.
Hmm.
So
No,
they
I
are.
fucking hate that. Yeah, I really hate that. The thing is, I'm kind of with you with the Last of Us. Like, I played through it, no, not the entirety of it, but I played a little bit of it, and I've watched people play through it, and I don't see the big, uh, like the big thing that everybody, oh my God, this game, oh my God, it's revolutionary, and and all that. I
That is
just,
pretty much my thing
I
as well
don't
with
see
it.
that at all.
It's pretty much my pet thing, the same way I have with my problem with Uncharted 4.
Hmm.
The tactical side of things, the characters, the story, all of that is well done.
Hmm.
Like I think that's good. But when it comes down to the gameplay, it's not great either though.
Yeah, the gameplay in
Like
Last of Us is probably the worst thing of that game, to
yeah,
be honest.
like that's where I feel it falls down a little now.
Hmm.
Like I know people love that game. Like Dark, that was his favorite game of that year though.
Yeah.
It wasn't even on my top 10.
Hmm.
Um, but that's like I said, it's just the same way with the, like Naughty Dog. Like they've done like great showcases for their consoles, like for the consoles with their like Uncharted series and like Last of Us and then Uncharted 4 not there.
Hmm.
Um, the thing is though, in terms of like the last game they've actually made that I actually think have been great in terms of gameplay wise has been Jack series,
Hmm.
in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like I like the gameplay in Jack series.
Hmm.
Um, Uncharted though, like I live with it though, but it's not like oh man this is awesome. It's just like those set pieces and those moments in the series though that are great though, but the gameplay is just not. It's very floaty shooting, just flipping bullet sponges for enemies. Sometimes just really gets on your nerves and stuff like that. Like sometimes you shoot enemies, you put a clip into them, and yet they still somehow survive. And sometimes you throw a grenade, fucking 5 inches away from them, it blows up, and yet they somehow still survives. Like okay,
Hmm.
that shouldn't be the case. Like that definitely happened a few times though when I was playing through Uncharted 4, where I
Hmm.
threw a grenade right next to a few enemies and blew up, and maybe one of them died, and like the other two like are still there. So what the fuck?
Hmm.
And like some of them not even like if they're wearing armor, I can understand, but some of them not even wearing armor, and yet they still somehow
Yeah, that's
survive.
kind of weird. That's always been the trouble with Uncharted. Like, it's really weird.
But it's not. That's not with just Uncharted now. That happens with other games as well. Where
Yeah,
you throw a
yeah,
grenade.
but yeah.
It's not just with Uncharted now, but it just definitely comes to the light though when you're playing through those games though.
Hmm.
Like those kind of problems. I definitely recommend you still play it though, but
Yeah, for sure. I'll play it for
it's
sure.
just I don't think it's as great as people claim it is.
It's not as good as all the hype.
Yeah, like I think two's still the best in the series.
Yeah, but
Like four is the best story,
mhm.
but in terms of like the journey, I think two's the best.
But that happens with, all video games. Like people don't understand the hype that I have for Overwatch. Like, you like that game, really? What's it when some not I'm not speaking of only Derek here, but I've got some friends at work and are like, really? You play that game? I don't see why, and it looks boring as hell, and I don't understand why. And well, I played the beta and I didn't like it, and I'm like, well, I enjoy it. It's up my alley. It's stuff that I like, and I think everybody's different in what they perceive as a good or a bad game, I guess.
Yeah, that's my point with MOBAs.
Hmm.
I do not see the fascination with those games.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I just, especially the whole like people fucking love watching them, like the international and all those tournaments.
Exactly, yeah.
They're fucking huge.
Yep,
But I do not see the appeal of watching something like that for an hour and being bored to fucking death.
yep. Because, well, it's strategy. You gotta watch. It's like strategy. Yeah, but it's boring as fuck. I don't see anything interesting here. I'd rather watch people play Call of Duty or even fucking fight as Street Fighter, and I fucking
Yeah,
hate
like
Street Fighter.
I watched like the Evo, like the top people in Evo there last year,
Hmm.
and some of those matches. That to me was fucking great. That was like holy crap, that was exciting.
Yeah,
But
exactly. Yeah,
watching like a fucking MOBA match though, like Dota or League of Legends or something though, and no,
yeah,
and they're constantly the top fucking you know stuff on Twitch though.
yeah. You
Whenever you
on
go into
Twitch is pretty much
games,
that. Yep.
yeah, it's always that there every fucking time. It's like, yep, the top games on Twitch. It's like, oh, it's League of Legends, it's Dota, it's stuff like that. Except for a few times a year, like especially when it's those awesome games done quick
Yeah.
streams, like twice a year. It's usually that's the only thing it sort of overtakes them as the most viewed stuff
Hmm.
when it comes on. Because it usually gets like over 100,000 viewers when it's on like it's actually coming up in a few weeks time. I think the summer games
Yeah, it's coming. Yeah.
one. And like I don't tend to watch it like all the way through now because I'm not a madman, but I tend like come in every now and again and sometimes watch ones where I'm interested in though. But
Hmm.
like I like that now. That's cool just seeing some of these cool little exploits. But in terms of watching, like MOBAs and
Mobile League and
Dota,
yeah.
yeah, and strategy games and that there just I've never been a big fan of strategy games though, like RTS games and that there. It's just never like I've tried
StarCraft and everything. Yeah.
yeah, like I've tried a few in the past now, but I just never like I'm just not that smart to think
Yeah.
a few steps ahead now.
That's difficult. Playing those games is very difficult. It requires a whole lot of thinking in advance, like 5 or 6 turns in advance. You need to think what you're gonna do. So, yep, I'm not big on that either. So, it's not something I'd want to watch on a channel or something like that. I'm like, yeah, no, I don't want to watch this. I'm not interested. Like Overwatch, I would watch people play Overwatch all the time. That's interesting to me. The strategy and everything in that looks really interesting.
Yeah, because it's a game you're into though. Like you really like
Yeah,
this game, and so you want to see like some of the professional people playing it though, and see what their strategies are, and maybe you try to like say
emulate it.
okay,
Yeah.
this let's say okay, I like playing as Reinhardt for example. Okay, I want to see someone who's really good with Reinhardt and see what he does differently to
Yeah.
me.
Hmm.
Say make pick up a few tips.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing on YouTube though. There's just a lot of videos of people giving their strategy, their tips, their guides for the different characters in this
Hmm.
game.
But you have to put that in practice, and now is not the best time to pick a character and start. If you've never played as, for example, Tracer, and you choose Tracer in games now, you're gonna get destroyed, pretty much, because you need to pick a character that you're comfortable with, that you know how to play and everything. because now people are way too good to go up against. Like in the very beginning, if you did that when it came out, like when the game came out, we were fucking destroying everybody. Remember that? Like we were really good. Like I'd get pretty much 15, 20 eliminations every game that we played. But now it's like
Yeah,
if I get 10 eliminations, I'm happy, you know? It's like people really know how to play this game now.
yeah.
So,
Like we both have our mains. Like I said, Reinhardt's probably the one main character because he's the one I played the most as. But I played like with Junkrat and then
yeah.
Torbjorn and like Mercy and getting into Symmetra now. Quite like her. Like they're kind of like the main characters, so and
I kind of flip-flop a little bit. Like
Lucio.
one week it's going to be Diva, next week it's going to be Junkrat, and I'll pick Lucio when we're not we need a healer, or if we're defending, I'll pick what's his name, Zenyatta, when we're defending something because he's not quick, but he can, he has long range. He can send all sorts of orbs
Oh yeah,
everywhere.
the Discord orbs. Yeah,
Yeah, so I'll play. I started playing a little bit more as him. He's pretty good. He's not a Lucio, but he's all right. Like Mercy, I have a whole lot of problems playing as her. Like I have problems, you have to heal people and then you can.
you have to try and heal and go flip between people who are low on health though, and it's like yeah, that's but like I've done a few matches Mercy, and I've done like all right though, but it is pretty tricky to play as her though.
Especially if everyone is all everywhere over the map, all over the map.
Yeah,
It's like you have to flip from one side to the other. Like it's pretty easy to lock on them and press a button and she flies to them. But
yeah, but the thing is like sometimes they're too far away, and then by the time you try to get over there and heal them, they end up dying.
yeah, and they're dead and you're stuck there. So you're like, okay,
Yeah,
I'm dead.
yeah.
So yeah, that's a thing. I have my regulars like Soldier 76 on attack. I kind of use a little bit more now. So I tried Farah, but I'm not good with her. I can't fucking get the whole rocket thing, like the jetpack thing going for me. So I tried Tracer, and fuck, man, the whole disappearing, reappearing somewhere thing.
Yeah, like the blinks and that there, and the
Yeah.
retrace thing when she like to gain her back health and that there. Yeah,
hmm It's kind of really complicated, but people who know how to play Tracer are really good.
yeah.
Like you can barely fucking touch them.
Same with McCree though as well. Like the flipping little stun grenade and then just do the
Yep.
fast draw. It's like that's yep. I've died a bunch of times with that there. I was like yep.
But yeah, they nerfed them a little bit,
Yeah.
so it's not as effective as it used to be. So that's why
Still need
people
to
don't
nerf.
choose them anymore.
Still need to nerf Bastion a bit though.
Yep. It's kind of hard to nerf Bastion though.
Like
Like,
I think the third's still a bit too powerful though sometimes. So like just nerf it a little bit.
yeah.
Just reduce the damage it does.
hmm But yeah, he's good thing he doesn't go too fast. He doesn't walk too fast, because if he was just a little bit faster, it would be really hard to kill him.
Yeah, but he is pretty slow though.
Yeah. So yeah, that's still a pretty good game all around. You've been playing other stuff here and there?
Yeah, I've been playing Dragon Age 2.
Oh yeah.
So I have been I haven't played it this weekend at all, unfortunately.
You haven't played Inquisition, have you?
No.
Okay.
I actually bought the Game of the Year edition for £15 there on Origin. It was on sale there.
Okay.
I think last week there, or just at the end of last week.
hmm
Um, but yeah, I'm not going to touch that until I'm done because I'm still going with the very little thing on the Dragon Age Keep now.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm on currently on Act 2 of Dragon Age 2, and I'm doing the Legacy DLC because it is a part of the Dragon Age Keep, and it's only like a few hours. So it is, and it's pretty fucking hard though. Like I've actually been having a pretty easy time with Dragon Age 2, more so than I had with Dragon Age, because I have made sort of streamlined a little though. It's not
hmm
as difficult. Um, for the most part though. Like towards the end of the first act, it was getting a bit tricky though with getting certain characters getting killed and not there. And then trying to the DLC here though, and it's like, oh jeez, just flipping getting destroyed. Because the thing is annoying though is I don't know if this is an Inquisition now though, but I hate the thing that annoys me is like sometimes you walk into a room and also there's like say there's like 5-10 enemies come now, is okay, like destroy them, and then all of a sudden there's another 15 enemies coming your way.
Hmm.
It's just kind of annoying.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much the same thing in every game, every Dragon Age game.
Yeah, like that's just like it's really annoying. It wasn't really. It didn't seem to be the case though in Origins though, where I played it. Like you usually face 5 to 10 people, and like that was kind of it though. And like a few more might come though, but like other times in this here, you go in the rooms, and then all of a sudden, it killed about 15 enemies,
Hmm.
and then it just keep on coming and coming and coming. I was like, really, this okay
Yeah,
enough already. It just gets. It's just like okay, it should be quality, not quantity now.
yeah. But
Um,
Inquisition's pretty good. I like that game.
what was your favorite game of 2014? Wasn't it?
Yeah. Yep.
Um, but yeah, I know a lot of people didn't like Dragon Age 2. Um, and I can see why in certain points because practically all there is just the one city, Kirkwall, and then you just go to these different areas.
Hmm.
So you do, and that's pretty much I think all there
Yeah, I
is
think
in the
it's
game.
very small, right? It's a very small game.
Yeah,
Not
it's
a whole lot of
small
area.
compared to the first one because you go to these different lands. You go like to Danarum and not there.
Hmm.
But like I said, there's only the one city. But there's these few different areas in the city.
Yeah.
You go like you go out in day and there's night, and then you go to these other places. You go like at the end of at the end of Act One, I went to the Deep Roads, which was an area you went to. Was this a different side? But it was one of those areas you went in Dragon Age Origins. But like it looks complete. It's a different like kind of area of the deep roads.
Hmm.
And then you go. I started Act Two, and of course in this you back at Kirkwall again. Like but set like a few years later because this takes place over a set number of years. So it does.
Yeah.
Um, and Legacy DLC is this other area outside it though. I forget what it's actually called though. But yeah, I'm enjoying it though. But it's definitely not like I don't particularly like most of the characters in
Mm.
this one compared to the characters your companions in the first game. Most of them are pretty forgettable. There's only a few I like. I like Varric, so I do.
Hmm.
Um, like there's a few others that like I don't like Isabella's all right though, and not there. But out of that, there's like most of them are like I don't like Carver. He's a bit of a dick. He's like he's your brother, so he is.
Okay.
But and like one of the things that he ends up either joining the Templars or he becomes a Grey Warden or might die or something. No, and he's like in my story, he joined the Grey Wardens.
Okay.
Um, and he's like with me in the DLC now, the Legacy DLC at the moment. And also the thing as well, which I don't like, is this is probably one of my main gripes with the game is picking up armor for is practically useless because you cannot equip armor onto your characters, your other characters.
Okay.
Like there's just these certain things. Like your character has the same, it has the same like armor, and you only pick these certain types of items up that make say, okay, I've picked this thing up for Varric that might give me an extra rune slot, for example. But
Yeah.
it's not like you get the it's like headwear, body armor, gloves, foot like in most other RPGs. Um, like what was it in three in Inquisition now? Was it that way now? Like you have like the headwear, the gloves, not there for all the characters or what?
Um, I think you can switch if you get something like if you get you can give them, but you have to give them something that's their class, of course. Like you can't
Yeah,
give
but they can wear any like
yeah.
armor though. It's not like it's just a certain thing you have to like get it from a drop or buy at the vendor now.
No, no, no.
No, but it's like yeah, they can wear anything now. Where as long as it's their class and if they
Yeah,
have like the stats to wear it now. Okay,
yeah,
so it's basically back from the origins then.
yeah.
Because that's the thing I don't like about this one here because there's no point picking up armor. It just except for like selling it on for getting gold now, but that's practically it.
Hmm.
Which I don't like that whatsoever though. Like I prefer if it's just back to the way it was in the first game where okay I picked this armor up, this armor would be great for a Vark, but nope I can't wear it. You can't give it to him because it's only good for me and I'm like a mage though, so it's practically useless. Like the only good stuff is for me is anything that's attuned to mage stuff like robes and you know um gloves and boots that are akin to mages, like require magic and give you more mana and resistant to stuff and more spell damage, etc., etc.
Hmm.
um
Yeah, I heard it was. I heard two was pretty bad. That's what I heard.
like it's not like I'm liking it though, but in terms like I played Origins last year.
Hmm.
Like I played it like November starting. I think I actually started when Inquisition came out. Like I started in November 2014 and finished it a few months later because it's a long fucking game. And then I only finished the expansion like, Awakening there this year, and I've just started Dragon Age 2 there like a week or two ago.
Yeah, I never finished that game. I never finished Origins, and I
Um,
never played two. So.
and it's a lot more streamlined in certain ways, and that's just certain things about it I don't like that there. Like you can't get any armor and equip it onto your companions now,
Hmm.
as opposed to like the original Origins now, which it just really sucks that way.
Yeah.
But other than that, like I do enjoy playing it though. Like I do like the fact that like the game, like the combat's like a little faster. Like it's just like the way you shoot, your spells out and stuff like that seems faster. Just more, just more faster and fluid though than it was in the first game. Now,
Yeah, they
kind of
kept
like
the
that.
combat from two in Inquisition.
Yeah, I know Inquisition is a lot more like two as opposed to the original
Hmm.
Origins now, which is good. But yeah, I'm enjoying it though. For the most part, just a few little gripes I have with it though. Like I said, I know Derek didn't like it though, and I know a lot of people didn't particularly like it. Like I remember Vinny talking about it during when he was playing through it back in the Giant Bomb Castle in 2011.
Yeah.
Like it seemed like he kept flipping going on about. He's like, this is never going to end, and he was getting really, I think, bored with it probably by the end.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good game though, but not as memorable as the first one because I really like the first one.
Hmm.
So it's a very good game. I've been playing Azure Striker Gunvolt, which is pretty much a game like Mega Man. It came out on the 3DS I think last year, and it came out in Steam later that last year.
Hmm.
I got on the Steam summer sale there now because of course it's the summer sale's on now, where a lot of gamers make their wallets cry.
Yeah.
Um, but it's a good game. It's pretty much just like Mega Man. No, you go through these bunch of stages. You don't get like the boss's weapons and stuff like that, but it just pretty much plays like Mega Man now, and it's probably better to play that than a certain game that came out this week that particularly didn't receive great reviews.
The long-awaited Mighty Number Nine.
Yeah, the
Hmm.
long awaited, the long delayed, Mighty Number
Yeah.
Nine.
Yep.
So
Which
that game
turned
was
out to be
released.
garbage. That's what I've heard.
Yeah, it's supposed to come out last year in spring, I think, and it got delayed. I got delayed like three times,
Well.
3 or 4 times, so it did.
Hmm.
So it finally came out, and apparently not that great. It's not like horrible by any means, but it's just like it just seems very generic, very bland. And from watching the quick look, yeah, it
Yeah, I watched a
does.
quick look. I was like, wow, this doesn't
Yeah,
look good.
it doesn't look great. I'd like to play it still, but when it's like very cheap,
Hmm.
which will probably be the case come the holiday sale, I'll probably get it then.
Quite possibly, yeah.
It's like I think it's 15.99 at the moment on Steam. I can get it for 10 on a certain site that we use.
Yep.
and but I can probably I'll wait till I'm gonna wait till it's like £5 or something, and then I'll get it.
Hmm.
But yeah, Surf Striker's good. It's actually I think I'm gonna finish it though because I think I'm on the last level.
Okay.
So yeah, but it's a cool game though. It's actually done by the same team. Development the INTL creates. It's the same team that the Mighty Number Nine.
Oh, really? Okay.
So you would think they actually could know how to do it though, but nope, apparently not because this is a Kickstarter game, of course, the Mighty Number Nine, and it's one of those Kickstarter games that
Live up
didn't end
to.
up being didn't live up to its expectations.
Yeah.
I hope that's not the case for Shenmue 3. But then again, ain't of it.
You never
some
know with
people.
Kickstarters. You
Yeah.
never know what's gonna happen.
But hey, Dennis, it's
Yeah,
better than nothing.
that's right. That's true. It's better than nothing. It's better than having nothing.
Yeah, because that's the thing. There has been Kickstarters out there for games and stuff like that where people put money into and it's never saw the light of day.
Yep. Exactly.
But yeah, that's all I've been playing. So, what have you been playing besides the Overwatch?
Besides a ton of Overwatch, I've been playing The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt on PC. I think I'm the only one who did you finish the original? The Witcher 3? The story?
Yeah, I finished it. I
Okay,
finished
you
it earlier
finished it,
this
yeah.
year.
It's Derek that didn't finish it, right?
Yeah, he just ended up quitting after like 30 hours or so.
Yeah. So I restarted, I bought it not too long ago. It was on sale on Steam. I bought it with the DLC and everything. Um, to play it on PC to see what it looks like on PC, and it looks absolutely incredible. It's not 60 frames, but I think it's like 40 frames or 45 frames maybe. But it still looks very, very good on PC. Um, and I've heard a lot of great things about the DLC, so I'm just trying. I know I could have started with, a generalized Geralt at level 32, I think, or something like that, to
Yeah,
play the
and
DLC. But yeah,
yeah,
I want my own Geralt in there, so that's why I started from the start. I started that game from the beginning again. I'm playing on the easiest difficulty, so it's not too challenging, and I can just breeze through
yeah.
everything.
Like that's probably is the best way to do it since you already played through the game before. You don't want to play it like it's like on the hardest setting. Like you played it on normal before, was it?
Yep.
Or did you play it on easy as well?
I played on normal. I put it down on easy in a couple of instances that were kind of difficult.
Yeah, like certain bosses or whatnot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But yeah, I played most of it on normal difficulty. Now it's just on easy, and I'm freaking breezing through everything, because I played it once, so I know pretty much how everything works. And I'm getting way better stuff now because I know where stuff is. When you first go through the game, you're like, oh, where is this? Where's this? Where's this? And I don't know where to go and what to do. But now I pretty much know where the vendors are and what they do, what they craft, what they sell, and everything. So I'm just, I have some really good stuff on me already. So yeah, I still really, really love that game. I've gotten way back into it. I haven't played it in a while, but I think it's been 2 or 3 days. I haven't touched it yet. But yeah, because I'm on the fucking quest that I hate with fucking Dandelion.
Yeah, the infamous Dandelion quest line in Novigrad, which it seemed to be the point where a bunch of people started to
Yep.
drop out of it.
Which is too bad because it gets really good after that. So it's too bad people dropped out and never finished it. But yeah, I'm on that quest right now, and it's making it really hard for me to keep a constant pace in that fucking thing because I'm like, oh god, I don't want to do this again. I really don't want to. But
Yeah, you know what I was saying earlier about Uncharted 4 where it seems to just drag along and just keeps on going? That's
mhm.
pretty much the sense with that quest line
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Witcher.
Yep. It just drags on forever and for no fucking reason whatsoever. It just drags and drags and drags, and I'm like, oh god. I try to do a couple of side quests in the meantime that are my level, so I can, get sidetracked a little bit. So,
But you have to go back, Dennis, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know. If I want to progress, I'm level 13. I think when I hit 32, I'm just gonna do the DLC and go through it. I'm a long ways from that, but yeah, I'm just gonna try to get there as soon as I can and do the DLC stuff. So I heard it's very, very good, especially Blood and Wine apparently is quite great.
Yeah, I heard it's like the land of it's very good. The new land to Sassant.
Yeah,
It's apparently it's like 40 hours or so the actual stuff. So it's basically like, and that's a fucking expansion.
yeah, it's pretty much a game. People said it's pretty
Yeah,
much a whole new game of
yeah,
Witcher.
it's a whole new game. It's a full game pretty much, and they're only like you can get it on the first one, Heart and Stone, for 20 quid.
Yep.
The expansion, which is very good. That's very good for both of them.
Yep. And apparently there's a ton of side quests and everything, and
Yeah.
so yeah, I'm excited for that. I want to play through that during the summer.
Yeah, like I need to go back and play the expansions though. Like I said, I finished it this year and I just wanted to take a bit of a break because I played a lot of it though during my time off at the start of the year and
Hmm.
eventually finished it though. But yeah, I'm definitely going to go back to it though
I
sometime.
finished it on
Dennis.
PS4, but I didn't want to go back on the PS4 to play it, so I just wanted to test it out on PC and see how it goes. So
Hmm.
yeah, that's why I started it back up, and I'm enjoying myself except for that fucking quest that's horrible. But the Bloody Baron still ended up with the same fucking situation, even though I did things differently. That pisses me off, but you know,
What happened with him? He killed himself,
yeah,
was
he
it?
killed himself. Yeah, there's no way to save. I think there's no way to save his wife
Yeah, like
completely.
yeah. I think that's the
But
case.
there's
Yeah,
a way because you did it. There's a way for him not to kill himself.
yeah. I actually forget exactly how you do it now. Did you? I think it was the you don't. You, did you? I think he had to destroy the tree or that tree. I think he don't destroy it or destroy it now. I think
No,
it's
the
one of
first time I
those.
played, I killed it.
Right,
Second time, I didn't kill it. Like the one on PC I'm playing right now, I didn't kill it, and I ended up with the same situation. Baron kills himself.
right. There might have been something else you had to do though.
Yeah,
But I actually forget now exactly what you have to do now to sort of because like the way I did it though, he actually like he gets his wife and then he just goes with his wife to this like land to see if he can cure her.
okay.
That was the end. That was the way. I think that's what happened with my storyline.
And I hear that apparently he gives you another quest. There's another quest with him after that.
I forget though. It's
He
been
can
so long.
reappear somewhere and give you another quest, which
Right.
that's what I wanted, but fuck, I can get it now.
Uh.
So yeah, a the tree. If you kill the tree, the spirit doesn't take the kids and takes them away from the witches. And if you let it live, it takes the kids away from the witches, and that's why they get mad and transform her into the beast or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that is the case. Yeah.
It's a little weird, the whole thing. But yeah, I'm really enjoying that. Can't wait to play the DLC and that. That should be interesting. And with the new controls, it's way fucking better to play. Like way better
Yeah, that's right. Because you actually did play the game before the
before the patch. Yeah.
control scheme. Yeah. Change. Yeah. And once I'd had as well, I switched it over to that there one, and I was like, yeah, it's a lot better to control Geralt and Roach when you're on the horse and out there. It's just a lot easier then.
Yeah, because the original controls is like you press forward and then Geralt like takes a couple of maybe a half a second and then he starts running or he starts moving and then he runs. He doesn't walk, he fucking runs all the time. And it takes a while for him to stop and all that and I was like, "Oh crap, man." But I did go back when they changed the controls. It's the first time I play with the new ones. And they streamlined the interface and everything. Like everything is categorized now. You have the books, you have the potions and everything is like well categorized in the menus and everything. Way better and way more accessible and everything. So,
I didn't find a huge problem with it the way it was
no,
before
me
though,
neither, but yeah,
but I know a lot of people fucking hated it.
yeah, when you get a whole lot of stuff, it's kind of hard to find your
Yeah,
shit. But yeah, especially if you're making potions and everything. But
Yeah. But like I just tend to get like, weapons not there, and like once I got a new better weapon and stuff, just tended to like, sell the other stuff off, or
yeah, that's what
sometimes,
I do. Yeah, that's what I do.
sell it, or dismantle it and get, materials.
Hmm. And there's a new thing now that you can do the same thing as in Fallout 4, where you can tag stuff. Like if you need a certain plant or a certain herb to craft a bomb or craft a potion or something, you can
Okay.
tag that thing, and it'll appear if you go to a vendor. It'll appear in the vendor's menu. You'll see a little tag. It says, "Okay, you need this,"
Okay.
and
Oh,
you
that's
can.
pretty cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. It's really great. I love that they did that. It helps a whole lot. Instead of running around trying to find some stuff, that helps a whole lot.
That
But
game's been out a year now, and it seems to be completely different to what it was a year ago
yeah,
now.
exactly. They completely modified it. They completely changed it, and they give you a whole lot of stuff, man, for the price that you pay for that game. Especially now, that's on sale pretty much every 2 or 3 weeks on Steam or something like that. It's like for the price you pay for the game and the DLC, you
Like,
get
what's the price is it now at the moment? I'm gonna check
you
here.
get like 250, maybe 300 hours of content because there's a whole lot of stuff in the original game and the
Yeah, it's
DLC has.
£17.49 at the moment.
That's
It's
with the
half
DLC,
off.
right? With
No,
everything.
it's £36.84 for the
Really?
DLC. Yeah.
That's expensive. I paid way less than that when I got it. That seems expensive to me. Let me check here on my Canadian side of things. Where's Witcher? It should appear here. There we go. Witcher Wild Hunt. Uh, Witcher Wild Hunt game plus expansion pass. Oh, yeah, it's 56.93. That's expensive though. It was less than that a while back. So I have played. Let me check here in my library. Witcher. 26 hours of this game so far on PC. I'm talking. So that's plus the 150 semi hours that I played on the PS4.
I wish I'd know how long I did though, but it said the actual in-game clock in the game for me is broken.
Okay.
Like, don't follow it now, because I said before. I mentioned this a few times before, where it's like 2 days, 5 hours, and 6 minutes, and I played for like maybe another 5 hours, and it's all of a sudden it's like 2 days, 3 hours, 25 minutes. Okay, that's not right. And it was completely broken though, so I don't know exactly, but I'm pretty sure it's at least 100 hours, if not close to it anyway.
I played 108 hours of Fallout 4 on PC.
Yeah, you sort of like that game.
Plus all the hours that I played on PS4 when my PC crapped out and I bought it on
Yeah,
PS4.
yeah.
I probably played what, maybe 50 hours on PS4,
Jeez.
something like that. So, yeah, I don't like that game at all. I played all the expansions. Far Harbor is very good. That's a very good expansion of Fallout 4. Completely new area. It's about maybe 35, 40 hours of gameplay in
I
that
thought you were
new.
going to say 35. I thought you would say 35, 45, 40 minutes.
No, no, no. No, it's maybe 35 to 40 hours of gameplay, which is pretty good. So yeah, I'm still enjoying. That's still a great game to me. I can't wait for the new expansion that's coming out this summer. I think in July.
The Nuka World one.
Nuka World, yeah. Apparently that's another 20 hours or something. So that'll
Is
be.
Far Harbor like the first proper, like, story one now? Was it?
No, there was a story one, the Automatron one.
Right.
The Automatron was a story one, but that's what, maybe 10 hours, if even.
Okay.
No side quests, no nothing. It's just that quest,
Right.
and that's it. And it's in the wasteland. So, but Far Harbor, you travel to Far Harbor, which is a new area, and it has a ton of other side quests over there. that you can do and new characters and new stuff to do. And the only thing that pissed me off from that expansion is that there's always rads everywhere where you go.
All right.
So if your armor is not, protected, like insulated for rads or something, you're gonna have a very bad time in that area unless you wear like a hazard suit or something, or hazmat suit or something. But yeah, there's always you're always contracting rads everywhere where you go when you travel in that place. So your rads constantly go up, like you hear the constantly.
Yeah.
So that's kind of annoying, but for the rest of it, it's a pretty decent DLC. It's pretty good. What have I been playing? Project Cars, which is the only thing I bought during the Steam Summer Sale so far, apart from the DLC for Skyrim, but that's other stuff. Um, Project Cars is very good. I think it's a pretty good game. It's not as graphically impressive as the Forza games are, or the games are, but it's still pretty good. It's a little tougher than those games too. Like there's no rewind. There's no okay, make the make it ABS automatic. Make this automatic. Make this automatic. It's pretty much the only thing you can make automatic is the speeds, changing your speed, and make the AI a little less tougher, a little harder, or whatever. But
Mm.
you can't change anything else. So it's a little tougher game, but it's really fun. I enjoy it a whole lot. There are different categories of cars that you can drive. Like I did the karts, the go-kart uh, series, which is really cool. That's a fun thing to do.
Did you buy just the game or like the Game of the Year edition?
I bought just the game. The game of the year was
Okay.
way too expensive for me.
Yeah, it's like an hour 20 quid or something.
Yeah, and it's just more cars and more stuff. So I wanted to try it out, see if I like it, and maybe down the road I'll buy it. But yeah, I enjoy it. It's fun. It's pretty good.
I
Nothing
know
really.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
I was Drive Club was on sale there on PSN a while back, and I was close to getting it though because I heard it's actually gotten better in the last like year or two.
Apparently it's gotten better. Yeah, that's what I heard. And the crew is free on Xbox One
Yeah.
if you have gold. That's what I saw yesterday.
Problem with it though is main speeds for that. Actually, what price is on Steam here at the moment?
For the crew, it's not on Steam, I think. You gotta go
Is it?
to Ubisoft.
Are you sure? No, I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is? Okay. How much is it?
Yeah, it's 12.49.
Yeah.
It's 14.99 for the Wild Run edition, which is the crew and the Wild Run expansion. So that's what £15. So it's what probably $20 odd your
Yeah, it's
side.
$15 here. And if you take the Wild Run edition is $24.
Okay.
And the complete edition is $41.
Yeah.
So,
We only ever played the beta of that game, like
yeah,
before it
that's right.
came
We
out,
played the beta of that. Yeah.
and I didn't think it was that bad. I thought it was pretty good though, but said didn't seem to be. It's one of those games that just didn't get well received reviews.
Yeah, the reviews are mixed
Yeah.
here on Steam, so I mean, it's free on Xbox. I would try it on Xbox to see what it's like, but yeah.
Yeah, problem is with Xbox, I haven't turned my Xbox on for quite a while, so I'll be fucking probably have to download big ass update, which will probably take a decade to download because the speeds for my Xbox One are not always the best.
Hmm.
It tends to fluctuate.
Yeah.
Sometimes it might be alright, and sometimes it just could be dead fucking slow.
Yeah, I don't know. 'Cause I played Rock Band yesterday, and consoles, I'm kind of like, oh, the interface is slow as hell, and I don't know.
PC Master Race, PC Master Race.
Yeah, pretty much. With my new PC, I'm like, yeah, I don't wanna, I don't wanna even bother with console stuff unless it's exclusive.
Especially with upping the Xbox One games, the Microsoft exclusive games as well. Like, you don't really need to have an Xbox One now if you, as long as you have a good PC to run the games.
Yeah, Forza Horizon 3 and Gears of War 4 coming to Windows 10. So yep, that's exactly where I'm gonna play them. So can't wait to see what Horizon looks like on PC. Oh my God, that's gonna be great. It's gonna be incredible.
Been playing anything else?
No, I think that's pretty much it. I've been bouncing around those 2 to 3 games, not playing a whole lot more of that. Not a whole lot playing Summers here, so it's kind of taking away from my playtime a little bit. But yeah, it's been pretty much Overwatch, pretty much all the time. So,
Yeah, like I haven't been playing as, like I say, I haven't been playing as much as you have though, but still put my time into it though.
hmm probably gonna play it when we finish this. So, probably
Yeah,
gonna go play some of that. So,
yeah, a couple of hours of it and then hit the hay.
yeah. So I think that's a podcast, unless you have some.
No, that's pretty much it though. Like we said, we were trying to make this one as short as possible and it's still go
Well,
nearly
at
two
least we're under
hours.
2 hours, so that's good. I expected to be like 3 or 4 hours. We didn't even talk about wrestling or anything, so I guess we gotta. May I don't know if we want to do that wrestling podcast again. Talk about. I don't think people really enjoyed that, but yeah,
We've done what's been what a fucking year or so since we've done one. Over a year, I think.
yeah.
So yeah,
Didn't even
I
do one
think
for WrestleMania, which we always used to do. But
yeah.
yeah, no, I think that's pretty much dead and buried. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it. We're gonna go play Overwatch. So thank you everybody for listening.
Holy dooly!
Thank you for being there, Darren, for the podcast.
No worries.
I kind of want to do one of these on the regular, like I don't mean every week or anything, but more regular than we're doing right now. Like kind of talk about stuff. I know summer's coming and it's gonna be a dead summer, nothing coming out pretty much
Well,
until
the fact is,
September.
we already did one like a week ago.
Yeah, for
So
E3, yeah.
yeah.
But
But like
yeah,
I said, I don't mind doing them every month though. That's kind of
hmm
what my limit would be. Like we
yeah, I
used to
think,
do these every week,
hmm
and that got really fucking
yeah, that's too much.
bad.
That's way too much. But yeah, I think every month would be pretty good. Like check back to see what we're playing. We'll probably just be the same thing in a month or so. But
Yeah. So we've been playing. I don't know, Overwatch.
yeah, with nothing coming out until what, September probably. So
Well, No Man's Sky is out in August.
yeah,
Other than
if
that,
it's out in August.
yes, unless it gets delayed again, no.
Yeah.
Like people assumed the reason that was delayed was because of this whole lawsuit they had with Sky,
hmm
which if that was the case, jeez,
Yeah, that's
like
pretty stupid.
no, nothing against it. That was a stupid thing. That was the whole reason why, because that fucking lawsuit with them,
hmm
because they apparently own the rights to Sky broadcasting's like this service over here.
hmm
But I think I was just fucking stupid though. What the heck?
Yeah,
But yeah,
they probably make more money than the guys doing No Man's Sky, but
yeah, of course.
well, you're gonna sue, whatever. So yeah, that's gonna do it. We're gonna bounce out of here. Thank you for listening, everybody. Thank you, Darren. And
Thank you, Dennis.
yep, we will catch you in maybe a month or so to talk about Overwatch again. So see you guys later.
Yeah, I'll be off on holidays and
Yeah.
might be going to a wrestling event. Might be. Actually, no, we're not. I'll save it for next time. This has gone on too long anyway.
All
I
right.
forgot to talk about my NXT event.
Yeah, you
But
need to talk about that next time. Just remember to talk about it.
yeah.
So, all right. Thank you very much, everybody, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Sayonara.
Bye.